What is up, guys? It's the real Payne coming to you with another figure review. This is not really a classic review. I thought about it. I mean, for the record, I've had this guy standing around for a while. I just thought, since he recently, I mean a couple of weeks ago, came back to Dragon Ball Super, I thought let's celebrate Vegito! Okay, that was absolutely horrible. I should not try to do that. My voice doesn't go that high. Or at least not going high and sounding well. Anyhow, this is the box, real quick. Obviously, I already took them out. You have the Andy Warhol style. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. The Andy Warhol style face in front of the box with kind of like the pixel art. It's not really pixel art, it's dots. It's dot art. And you got the figure, movable, alright. A bunch of random words put together. And Vegetto, Dragon Ball Z, Bandai, S.H.Figuarts, and all that stuff. But we already know all that stuff. So first of all, I'm gonna have a look at the size of this guy. He is in scale with everybody else. Like I said, I've had him standing around for a while. So there are no surprises really here. He stands at 14.5 centimeters to the top of his forehead, like over here, 14.5, a little under 6 inches. And if we're going all the way to the tippy top of his hair, that would be 17 centimeters, just a little shy of 7 inches. So like I said, basically in scale with everybody else. Now the thing with this guy is he's cool. I like Vegito, and I wish they would do more fusion characters. I'm a little disappointed that Vegito was the first one they ever did, because he's basically just a repaint of Goku for the most part. I mean, this is just Goku's gi in different colors. Well, just the colors swapped, the blue with the orange. And same goes for the pants for the most part. Of course, you have the boots over here, but there's not much new, which is a little disappointing. But on the other hand, it's still a cool figure, and it had some cool faces. Definitely great paint job on the Potaras. Again, can't even zoom in that much without it going to hell. Yeah, the face sculpt looks great. The eyes, the lines under the eyes, the hair is nicely sculpted. There's no shading going on, although I really prefer them to just do the hair. Just, you know, just do it yellow and don't put in too much weird stuff just to make it look different. I don't know. I don't agree with this. I don't see the point of this. I don't know why that's there. And other than that, like I said, it's basically the Goku body with the Vegeta gloves and a different head and face sculpt. And there you go. It's time to have a look at the articulation. First of all, the head is on a ball. Let's see, some rotates around, has wiggle motion, back and forth. Just a little bit, because there's not really that much room around the head. Then we have the neck, goes back and forth. Also rotates around a little bit. Let's see, yeah. It actually rotates around quite a bit. Goes out to the side like that. And like that. So that's actually a lot more than I'm used to. Then we have the shoulder part. You can see you have the hinge connected into a pack, goes into the chest. This looks super ugly. I don't know why they didn't do the ball in there blue. You know, just so not having it stand out that much. I mean, for the record though, you will not really see that. Your job is to hide those things. That's part of the fun also. So first, yeah, that rotates around, goes up. I mean, let's see, the hinge only goes up that far, doesn't go up much more. But if you, of course, you can turn it around and then you can bring it up all the way. You have bicep swivel for more of that. Then you have a double hinged. The lower part is moving a little bit forward, not as much as the front part. Then the fist, it rotates around and has some side-side motion. Not that much though, because it's kind of blocked by the sculpt. Then at the torso, it's one of these things. Is it one of these things? Yeah, it's one of these things. You can pull it out, rotate it, side to side, have a little bit of a gap around the belt, but that's okay, because that's for the articulation, that's for the super articulation. And if you don't want the super articulation, just tuck it back in, you still get some side to side motion, and of course it goes all the way around, and there's no blemishes because of the belt. And it's very cool, I like that. Legs, 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 same thing, you can kind of pull it out, pull it down. So you have an ugly gap over here, but you have full range mode. Goes out to the side. You can have him do the splits. And of course you have the pack over here. You have the entire joint where you can rotate the leg around for some more posing. And we have the those knees, they're so bad. I'm sorry. This is just, don't bend the knees. It's double hinge though, so you know it has good range. It looks absolutely horrible, and that's that. Fix that, please. I mean, they're kind of working on that, I guess. We have seen a lot of different stuff, so there's no rotation going on over here. The foot, however, is on an ankle rocker. You can ankle rock, you can rock it to the side. Wow, ankle rock. Ankle rock that foot around. That's not, once again, I'm making up words, making up verbs. And you have a toe hinge. And that's the articulation. And now let's have a look at the accessories. Why is he standing like that? Does it look like he's dancing, Vegito? Yeah! Alright, let's see how that looks under the light. I think you can still see. You have the open, you have the, let me try. You know, I wanna figure out how to do this the best way so you can see it, and I don't have to fidget around with my hands too much. So we have the little bit more gripping hands. It's basically to fire your blast, and then you have the open blast hands, and you have a how do I call that? Just like a slapping hand. It's not for a slap. It's for something very specific, which I'll get to. You have the two, actually 4 faces. Never mind. You have the 2 normal ones and the 2 Super Saiyan ones. Is what I tried to say. So you have the open mouth and the closed mouth, just looking to the side. Same thing. He has both closed mouth in the box because, as I shown you on the figure, he had the open Super Saiyan mouth on the figure. Actually. You have the black hair, and I almost knocked over all my things, but you have actually black hair, and I really like that because they don't do that at all for any other character. But I guess they realized they weren't gonna do many more Vegitos, so they just stuck with the black hair, and that's that. And then finally you have, well, not finally, there's one more piece, but before you have the crossed arms. Once more, I'm a big fan of that. It's actually extra molded, so it fits the character, and you don't have to fidget around with the regular arms. You can just put on these. Now, back to the open hand, if I could get it out of the box. They got this slap hand. I just call that a slap hand because, I don't know, out of ideas. And then you have this energy effect, actually. That's the entire thing. I don't remember what this was called, this attack, but this was one that was used against Boo. Well, Vegito only ever fought Boo, so that's useless information. Well, we can count the Dragon Ball Super, whatever the hell that guy was called again. I can't think of the name right now. I've seen parts of the show. I'm not super invested in Dragon Ball Super though. Haha, not super invested in Super. Ah, just kidding. And actually, he has a peg hole down there, so you can put it on a base because it's not heavy, but obviously it's pretty long. So if you would just pose him like that, that would not do very well. He does not come with a base though. Yes, sir! And he focuses into action. That's gonna bring us to the final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? Well, absolutely, I love this one. But that's also because I love the fusions. Actually, here's the deal. He doesn't have much new, but what's there is pretty cool. So if you like Vegito and if you like what you're seeing, then actually absolutely go for it. But if you're like, meh, there's a lot of recycling going on, I cannot blame you for that. So you could pass on it, but I still think it's a cool figure. So I would recommend it. Of course, only if you like Vegito. If you don't like Vegito, then pass. We're just gonna leave it at that. All right. So as usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and maybe subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Vegito wants. Goodbye.